Can you hear me now? Is it plugged in good? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? You just unplugged the device. Can you hear me now? Getting better? Okay. Anybody else? Christine, can you hear me? Marianne? Marianne? Oh, oh, you're on. You're on. Great. now I've got 20, now I've got, now I've got 26 minutes. Alrighty then. Okay, listen. I love you guys. I thank you all so much, so much, so much for your patience. Christine and Marianne and Bitcoin Randy, thank you so much. Lucille and Xavier, thank you so much. Alrighty. So listen, folks. I'm Bishop Eric Gilliard, hailing out of South Carolina. I'm here to talk with you about this celebration. We're celebrating 1 million members. 1 million members. And there's a song that I started out in the beginning of this old school song called "Ain't No Stopping Us Now," and I'm telling you, this is the testimony for me. Ain't no stopping me now. I'm in this thing to win it, and no matter what, man, you got to be able to think through it. You got to be able to work through it. And I want to celebrate. I want to salute the 1 million members plus right now. I believe we are at the final. I don't have the latest numbers, but I believe last I saw it was 1 million. 13,493. 1,013,493. Now let me tell you, I'm going to have to give you a snapshot of who I am. Now it's 1,015,000. Everybody, 1,015,016 people. I had to refresh my page. How many know it's time for me to get a new laptop? Okay, so TBC has changed my life so much, folks. It has really just enhanced my life. I've got hope. I've got a new zest and a new zeal for life. I'm thankful for my son just being able to share this with me over a year ago. Just how he shared this with me, and he was kind enough to share this with his dad. And I haven't been able to be quiet about it ever since. TBC, the Billion Coin, has literally changed my life. Now, folks, I want you to interact with me. You can interact with me. Just go ahead and keep messaging me in the chat room. I want to know, folks, what's on your heart. I want to know. Now we've got some sound. I've got at least 24 minutes. I'm going to make the best of it. Okay. Tell all your listeners to take this Facebook live streams and put them on your Facebook walls and get the folks to take massive action. Everybody take massive action and start sending out some Kringle links to some folks on your own personal Facebook group, your relatives, your family and friends, and just go through the process that's already been laid out in our back office. So okay, so I want to share with you from our blog, and I'm really, for the sake of time, going to have to give you a snapshot of this. I can't do a screen save. I dare not do anything different. I'm going to use this other computer, but a lot of people have been asking about the cookie reward, and just to give you an idea, that this is amazing. The cookie reward is just an amazing concept, and it's a way really to get the blessings into the hands of the people. And this is our time, folks. This is our time. I mean, Dan Ewok just was really good when he shared just the benefits of the cookie rewards and the program, and how it's beneficial to each of us, right? So let me just give a few snapshots. First of all, admin has been working diligently. I got to back up. Diligently over the past few months, because they've been having issues and challenges with the buttons, and I'm thankful for Bitcoin Randy when he shared this morning. We're not here to talk about that, but I am here to remind everyone that this place is a place of unity. This place is a place of prosperity. This place called the Billion Coin Community is a place of unconditional love. And we love you guys, and we want you to flow in a place of excellence. We want everyone to flow in a place of excellence. So what happens is when admin had asked everyone some time ago to stop sending because they needed to do some work on the buttons, people were still doing it. Everyone was just not doing what they were asked to do. So as a result, it was like a massive traffic jam that has taken place. And I like to describe it like a traffic jam on the highway. It seems like the more people that comes off the off-ramp onto the highway, the slower traffic becomes. And that's what happens. It was literally like a bottleneck. And so finally they had to shut down all the buttons. But what's going to happen, everybody, is this exciting. It's exciting. So how does the purpose of the TBC affect you as a bishop? Oh, that's a wonderful question. I want to see. That's a wonderful question. How does the purpose of TBC affect me as a bishop? Listen, I got to take a pause for the cause and address this. The Bible says a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. Now, I don't intend for my children and or my wife, should they survive me, to be in any lack in any way at all. And so for someone to say, you know, well, how do you feel about money, or how do you feel about digital currency? In fact, TBC, I love TBC in the concept because it's all about building prosperity. How can a person grow spiritually if they're lacking so much financially? You can't minister to someone spiritually if they're going through financially. Don't talk to me. This is people on the street now. They're saying, don't talk to me if you know I'm hungry and telling me about this love, but you can't take the time to feed me. So I'm in a place where I want to feed the people, and I can only do that when I've got tangible substance in my hand. TBC is tangible substance. Can anybody repeat that with me? Tangible substance. And I love TBC because of what we as a family we're able to do this peer-to-peer. I love this, the purity of this. So to answer, I hope that answered your question. I love people. I love to be able to be a blessing to people, but I can't bless them if I have nothing to bless them with. All right, so what does it take to become a billionaire? What does it take to become a billionaire? I'm flipping back and forth between computers and I'm trying to stay on course, but I've only got 20 minutes, and I'm thankful I'm able to maximize this time right now. Well, what does it take? I love some of the videos that Bitcoin Randy has done. This is being on screen share right here. Bitcoin Randy has done. I love just the way he teaches, and he brings everything uncut and raw. It's straight in our face, and I love it because this is a no-nonsense community, right? A no-nonsense community. So where we are right now, I'm going to see some chatter. I want to see what they're saying. Where we are right now, everyone, tangible substance. I love that, Pete. Thank you. So as testers, everyone wants to be a tester, but everyone doesn't seem to be anxious to do what's necessary to be a tester. And so what's going to happen is, and for the sake of time, I'm really going to have to give you just a brief snapshot, but what's going to happen is there's several things that has to take place in order to be a tester. First of all, we know, and I'm going to scroll up a bit, we know that there's a $10 admin fee that we pay. We understand that, right? We see that Chris Kringle, we know that there's a $10 admin fee, but also, everybody, brothers and sisters, there's also the obligation, and I don't say obligation in a negative sense, but our responsibility to help build our community, So how does that take place? That takes place when we're able to share our Kringle Cash links, and we're able to share with simple thing, 10 people here, 10 people there, and what happens is we're building it one at a time. So as you can see here, we got 10, we've got 100, we've got 1,000. You can become a billionaire if you stay in this area right here, in this blue area. We'll see some TBC billionaires. I want to see. In fact, my son and I, we are one of those millionaires, and I want to see many, many millionaires. But I know there's a lot of folks who will say, I'll take the millions. Wherever you fit in, get in where you fit in, everybody. Get in where you fit in. What we want you to do is put your hands to the plow, and let's get to work. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. We know that this community is all about love. I love to walk the walk of love. I agree with you, Marianne. I love to walk the walk of love. I practice, and I'm not patting myself on the back, but I practice what I preach to the best of my ability. And so we see here, if you can get 100 referrals per set, okay, we said you got to pay $10 an admin fee, but then and then have a set of purchase $100 of TBC from a trusted seller, and you can find a trusted seller. Just communicate with me. I'm surrounded around a tremendous team of sellers, amazing young men and young ladies who have the ability to be able to assist you. I want to be able to pass the baton wherever I can to help our family grow. If you can do that, you get 100,000 cookies, and that's a millionaire status at the maturity of this coin. I kind of skipped over the first part because I've only got 14 minutes, 16 minutes, but you have the potential. Here's the thing, everybody. You have the potential to become a billionaire through simple steps. Simple steps. Everybody say small steps. Small steps. It just takes us one step at a time. This is how I flow through life, and as a minister, and as a husband, and as a father, and as a pastor, and as a bishop. I wear all of these hats, but I take baby steps. I have adopted this motto: no worries, no worries. I've adopted those two words, no worries. And there's many people around you. You know that song, "There Ain't No Stopping Us Now." It also talks about removing yourself from the naysayers. There's always going to be people who are naysayers and who are haters and who will say this about that, and I remove myself from those folks. You know, listen, I used to work years ago for a diamond company, and I sold diamonds. And when someone would ask me, what did I think about the quality of my competitor across the street? Do you actually think, I'm going to see myself, do you actually think that I had anything good to say about my competitor? Absolutely not. I would not say anything good. I'm just going to be honest. I did not have anything good to say about my competitor. And so when you have folks who are coming and saying some things that's not positive or even not true relative to our community, I have to rise up and I have to speak about that thing because I recognize, first of all, one person says to me, "Oh, I heard this about TBC, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "What are they doing?" They said, "Well, they're promoting another cryptocurrency." I said, "Aha. Do you not understand what's happening here?" Right? Folks, this is all about abundance. I had Googled the definition of abundance on my phone. I think I lost it in this mayhem, on this little fiasco we just had. But the definition of abundance is having an unlimited supply, to give you the short version, an unlimited supply. And there's no lack in our community. There's no lack. There's no lack. If the truth be told, there will be abundance for everyone on this planet if the 1% decided not to hoard everything and share it with the 99%. But you and I know the truth is, right now, the tables are being turned, and the wealth of the wicked is being laid up for the just. And we are here to be able to set aside the wealth and the abundance for our children and our children's children. The purpose of TBC, is protection over our family, protection over our livelihood. Imagine this world. Imagine your neighborhoods, a place without. Imagine your neighborhood. The picture. The sound doesn't match my picture. Okay, imagine neighborhoods where there's no poverty, where there's more than enough. Imagine where there's more than enough. Imagine a place where everyone is looking out for the other. Imagine a place where you're walking into a local supermarket or Walmart and everyone's paying for everybody else's groceries. Imagine a place where the abundance first takes place in the mind, because Bitcoin Randy shared that this morning. The abundance mentality, or it might have been one of his other videos. I've watched all his videos. The abundance mentality takes place right here. The warfare, brothers and sisters, is right here between our two ears. And we have to guard our ears and guard our hearts against a lot of the negative issues and negative people, negative voices, so that we can be clear to hear what's divinely set apart for us. The mission of TBC is to end poverty globally. I'm 250,000% in agreement. I'm 1,000,000,000% in agreement. It's all about ending poverty globally. Okay, the current value of TBC today, last I checked, let's see here. Last I checked, and guys, I appreciate my son, Eric Jr. You may have, some of you may know of him, but he is amazing, amazing young man. Okay, so I'm not able to see the numbers, but it's about 400,000, I believe, about $400,000. The coin, the community is just flourishing. Our community, folks, it's not going to be long before we're going to be up to 2 million people. You get that? It's not going to be long before we're going to be at 2 million people. And then at that point, it's going to be 10 million. And then at that point, it's going to be 20 million. And it's going to continue to escalate. It's going to accelerate. It's going to accelerate. Our community is going to accelerate. Can anybody say that with me? Just say accelerate. Come on, let me see it in the comments here. $478,134. Accelerate. This is where we're going as a community. So I've got, let's see, 11 minutes. Man, I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all pretty much. So just being patient with me and allowing me to be able to do what I'm looking forward to do all week. I've been looking forward to this all week long. All right. So we've got other folks coming up behind me. We've got other folks coming up. Accelerate, accelerate. Yes, yes, ma'am. Accelerate. 99 speed mode. Yes, sir. You're exactly right. You are exactly right. Amazing folks behind me. These, and I don't say this. These young ladies, I watch them all the time. Dawn Keller and Carrie, the Whitefish lady. They're amazing. Our entire family is amazing. Our entire family is amazing. That's exactly right. Miss Soleil, our adversary has an evil plan for us, and we gather to ourselves for our protection, because we are already victorious. We are already walking in victory. We are already walking in victory. And just like a boxer that walks into the boxing match, a boxing ring, and you know the fight is fixed, a boxer can walk into the ring with confidence, knowing the fight is fixed. And we are walking into this new place, everybody, knowing that the fight is fixed and we have already won. We have already won. I'm going to go through some questions, and again, folks, please just thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience and your understanding, and most of all for your love. I promise, if I get the opportunity to do this again, I'm gonna have a new laptop. Okay, I promise, Bitcoin Randy, I promise. I will have a new laptop. Any questions, anyone? Any comments or any concerns? Let me say this. Let me say this. Be mindful. We have to hold everyone accountable. The TBC police, they hold records. They will have all the records of the trusted sellers' wallets. There's no room. There's no room for discounting. No room for discounting. No room for discounting. We will not. I will not. We will not tolerate discounting to any degree. And we want to maintain that momentum. We want to maintain that level of integrity. We want to maintain that level of focus. And if you can just take, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. Y'all don't even know. I've ministered many sermons, but boy, I haven't been sweating like I'm sweating right now. I've ministered for years, but I'm sweating right now. But if you have the love that I feel that we have and that you have and we have as a community, I challenge you, sir. I challenge you, ma'am. Hold everybody accountable. Hold everybody accountable. The buck stops here. And then I'm going to be working personally with my team. I'm personally going to be working with my team, and we're going to walk through this process one by one with the Kringle Cash promotion and the cookies. We're going to walk through these one by one on this coming Monday, so that everyone can be on the same page. I want them to be in the place where they're free to make mistakes. I want them to be okay that if they're not familiar with this or they're not comfortable with this idea of reaching out to folks and networking or sending the links out, then we're going to communicate. We're going to role play. We're going to work through this together so that I can help. We can be a support group for each other. And if we as TBCians can be a support group for each other and encourage each other, because there's a lot of love in this place. I promise you. I promise you. You think this is amazing with 1 million? Wait until we get to the 2 million. Wait until we get to the 5 million. It's going to be on and popping. We're going to have a blast. And I want to be front row. I want to be in the front row seats. Whenever I went to a concert before my ministry days, and I saw Earth, Wind, and Fire, or Parliament, Funkadelic, or whatever those groups were, you know, I'm old school. I did not want to be in the back seat, or I did not want to be in the bleachers. I wanted to be in the front row. In the front row. I don't know about you, but I have a feeling you want to be in the front row. Well, what does it take for us to be in the front row? How about let's get back to the basics. Let's go back to the back office. Let's reacquaint ourselves in the marketing link. Let's reacquaint ourselves with the steps that we need to take. Let's reacquaint ourselves and let's partner with each other so that we can be a support for each other. Okay? So let's see. We won't have to beg people to take Pringles. People will jump. Exactly. I agree with that, Christine. You are absolutely right. So what if they don't feel comfortable filling it out? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If someone approached me outside a bank and said, I will give you, if they said to me, Eric, I will give you $10,000 if you can get the email address of 50 people today. Okay. I will give you $10,000 if you can get the email address of 50 people today. Lord have mercy. I see your kids listen to Parliament. Yeah, I just told on myself. How many know I'd be running after those 50 emails? Right? I'd be running after those 50 emails. There's no time to be cute. There's no time to, oh, I don't know if this is for me. Well, that's you. Everybody, there's a lane for everybody. They have a motto at our ministry, stay in your lane. And everybody has a lane. Get in where you fit in. And if that's uncomfortable for you, that's cool. Just sit back and relax, but know that you have that opportunity. And even folks that desire to do better and desire to learn, we've got coaches, we've got professionals in this family that can help you and walk with you so that you can build a confidence. We're not going to do it for you. We're not going to do it for you, but we can help you build confidence. I've got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. So what I'm saying to you, just Pete says, I sent out emails to 3,890 people. That's awesome, Pete. You talking about the people that already registered. Okay. Wow. Listen, there are folks who's doing it. And if I'm preaching to the choir, then that's fine. I just need you all to know if there's someone in your group and they need that extra boost, encourage them. Don't do it for them, but just encourage them. Just encourage them. You can do all you can do, but at the end of the day, we want to see 2 million people. We are celebrating 1 million. 1 million people. I got 3 minutes to say 1 million people. But don't get comfortable there. Let me share this. Several years ago, my ministry was privileged to purchase a campus. We purchased a campus in an area of South Carolina, and we purchased this campus literally for pennies on the dollar. We purchased this campus with just a few people. It's a huge campus, about 1 city block long. And I was so amazed at what just happened. How in the world were we able to acquire this place with just a handful of people? And there's a running track behind our facility. There's a running track. The main building is 30,000 square feet. There's a running track. And I was walking around a running track for about a week and a days. And finally, my pastor says, Snap out of it, son. Snap out of it. Snap out of it. It's time to go to work. You know, he says, I know you're excited, but snap out of it. It's time to go to work. And I'm saying to you, yes, let's celebrate, but snap out of it. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work, family. It's time to go to work. And if you're new on this call, I welcome you to this call. You're on this call by divine favor, not by chance. You're on this call by divine providence. Everything happens for a reason. I met a young man. Thank you so much, Marianne. I appreciate you so much. I met a young man the other day at AutoZone. I was getting something to clean my car, inside my car. And I met a young man, and I introduced myself. He introduces himself, and I said, "Hey, what do you do?" He says, "Oh, I sell cars." I said, "Really?" He says, "Yeah, I sell cars wholesale." I got 1 minute. He says, "I sell cars wholesale." I said to him, "Would you be open to selling your cars for cryptocurrency?" He says, "What?" I said, "For cryptocurrency." He said, "Yes, I'd be interested in talking about that." Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is a wholesaler. And here's an opportunity for me to negotiate cars with him, with the Billion Coin. Amen. I'm your man. The Billion Coin Bishop, Eric G. I love you all. I appreciate your patience. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you to the voice of TBC. Thank you, Marianne and Diana and Pete. You guys are hanging in there with me. I mean, y'all don't even know, man. I just appreciate you so much. I'm looking forward to the next call. The next up in line, I'm passing the baton to Miss Dawn Keeler. Miss Dawn Keeler. Support her. God bless you all.